global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Yeah, go.
Egbetokun must go. Nigerians are saying Egbetokun must go. Egbetokun must go. Egbetokun must go. Nigerians are saying Egbetokun must go.
One more time.
Egbetokun must go. Egbetokun must go. Nigerians are saying Egbetokun must go.
Christmas version.
Egbetokun must go. Egbetokun must go. Nigerians are saying Egbetokun must go.
Thank you guys. We just want to showcase our musical talents. After all, we're not lazy like another man. We are not lazy youths. We are talented people in this country. And we came to court today for the Egbetokun must go case. The history of that case was that in January, I was invited by the police that he saw me filming some corrupt policemen on the way to the airport, and that I had violated the right of the police to operate freely. And when I got to the police office at the FID, it then turns out that it was more elaborate. They accused me of saying that the IG is illegal and asked me to defend it. I refused, of course, as usual, to write a statement. But I said, so the guy who was then the DIG of FID, I forgot his name now, he's retired. Yeah, at that time, yes. Galandashi. Yes, retired. Galandashi also was looking for 2 years extension. But that was what ended his career in the police force. Alongside others. That struggle led to the retirement of over 500 policemen who forged their age. We forced them out. And it was consequently upon that we decided to fight for the police force. Retired and serving police in what was referred to as a police protest. The first successful of its kind in Nigeria. And that's also accumulated now in a law that was passed yesterday at Nigerian Senate, removing the police from the contributory pension scheme. It's waiting for the signature of Emilokon, Bala Blue. So, but Egbetokun was our target, and it's still our target, because his tenure was illegally extended, and that has led to one of the most terrible police force leadership in this country today. So the insecurity you are seeing in Nigeria today is as a result of poor leadership of the police. The police primarily is in charge of internal security, not the army. But the army has now been reduced to even doing traffic work, protecting people at parties and serving rice, particularly jollof rice at parties. Yes, serving. But that is not the job of the army. So we still insist that Egbetokun must go. And there's another charge against me over that same issue. That's coming up next week. I think 8th of next month. But with regards to this case, this was a case Egbetokun used, conniving with the judge to seize my international passport since January. They deposited my passport, and the judge, since then, never heard the case. He would say he's going to conference. So today, he was supposed to hear 2 applications. One was for him to release my passport, so that I could at least go to the US and spend the Christmas with my family. Because I've been here for a year. We go to the court, and our lawyer had another engagement. And we duly applied to the judge to stand the case down for 30 minutes. He did. When our lawyer arrived, he wouldn't come out of his chambers. And when he was told that we were waiting, and was informed that we have lost confidence in him as the judge in charge handling the case, he threatened and sent a message through his registrar that if he comes out of his chambers to come and hear the case, and we tell him that he should recuse himself, he will revoke my bail. And we said, yes, we are ready for that. I'm willing to spend Christmas in prison. After all, I have friends in all the prisons across the country, including in Sokoto, where Nnamdi Kanu is being held unjustly. But as you know, he's the president of that prison. So I won't be surprised if he's the national president of all the prisons in the country, because they have bestowed that honor onto him as the president general of all the prisoners. He's the most important prisoner in this country today, as it is. So then when we sent the message back to the judge that we are willing to take whatever comes our way, he then sent another message that we should go and take a date, that he has a conference. So now this case will not be held until 26th of February. 26th. We'll do everything we can at this point. It's very clear that this is no longer any kind of court proceeding. It is just a strategy to keep my passports confiscated between the judge and Egbetokun, who is the illegal IGP of police. So that is the information as of today. Yesterday, the same thing was tried by a senior advocate of Nigeria, who was huffing and puffing in court that I should be remanded in prison for insulting the person. So all the cases I have regarding this cybercrime has to do with insulting people who are not doing their jobs. And as I told the judge yesterday, we can never stop debating policy. So, because these things affect our lives. As we are speaking to you today, there are nobody even knows the real numbers of children who are in captivity in Niger State, abducted from a secondary school hostel. There are women, men, young, old people who are in captivity, either kidnapped by official kidnappers or bandits, which is another brand of terrorists, or the terrorists themselves. And the ones that are kidnapped even by security agencies who are holding them illegally under the guise of helping people to collect rent, or somebody insulted somebody. We have a lawmaker who uses the police in the east to send people to prison. We met some young people here yesterday who were sent to the police detention illegally for some time now by a lawmaker in the Bauchi state, a senator. What's that his name again? Shehu Buba. So this is the situation of Nigeria as we speak. Everybody is oppressing anybody. And we have stated continuously that we do everything we can to break the yoke of oppression in our lifetime and start marching our country towards liberation. When I was invited in January of 2025, if you look at my posting, I said we are on to a fantastic year. I had no idea that the year would be this great, even though I suffered personal discomfort. But this was the same year that we got newcomers to have their allowances increased from 33,000 to 77,000. They don't even greet us anymore when we see them on the road. But we don't need them to appreciate us. Yes, this is the year that we confronted the government in ways that nobody has ever done. I cannot count how many people we got out of detention this year, communities that were liberated, and efforts that were made through peaceful protests to shake the system to the point that the only time they watch over their back is when we're involved. So, and I must thank everybody who has come with us this far, or thus far, with the great job that we have done. Don't forget that this is the year that we got Wike put in his place.
Exactly. I'm not a fool, sir.
Yes. In fact, the Navy guy who confronted wouldn't have had the courage had we not done the groundwork.
Very correct.
So we were able to put some notorious people in their place. But the job, our goal is not to put them in their place, is to put them out of business.
Exactly.
And we will do that in this country as soon as possible.
Exactly.
Through our revolutionary activities. It cannot be uncovered no matter how many lawsuits they bring our way. We still have 2 cases, one next week. It's for arraignment. I'm sure they are working towards that to deny bail as well. Because I know in their minds they'll look at, they'll be planning at how could we make sure Sowore doesn't spend Christmas at home. There's another one at IGP prison. The judge, the magistrate that was procured to send us to prison for protesting for Liman. So when we are done, then we'll see what is left of the year. But nothing in all this will stop the idea whose time has come. And the idea whose time has come is revolution now.
A people united can never be defeated. A people united can never be defeated. A people united can never be defeated.
Thank you so much. And in the midst of all this, we thank our people, the Nigerian people, for their tolerance. Nigerians can tolerate nonsense, but let the time that we are entering be the year that we'll never tolerate nonsense anymore. Because without having zero tolerance for nonsense, this country can never make progress.
Exactly.
Never. And this is what we keep telling our people. Whether you are young, you are old, don't be in denial. If they have kidnapped your neighbor, don't say it cannot happen to you.
Yes.
It can happen to anybody.
Exactly.
As we have now found out. Because effectively, over 9 states are in the throes of kidnappers, bandits, and terrorists. 9 out of 34. They have started entering Abuja. I don't know if anybody remember a show I went on, and I was saying that the biggest terrorist camps in Nigeria now are located in Obajana and also in Suleja, near Suleja. And that's happening now. These terrorists are on the loose. Please cooperate with us, work with us to bring about the end to misery. And the best way to solve the miserable situation of our people in this country is to kick out Tinubu and his people.
Yes.
They have come to bring sorrow, tears, and blood to you. And sadly, but we are here to bring succor. And we do whatever I can peacefully to ensure that, which we know is possible, because their numbers are negligible. These criminals in government, they have a negligible number of operatives. It's just that Nigerians are too afraid, very docile. That's why in other countries, these are problems that you solve. It's just one major protest. By 12 noon, all of them would have fled the country. You know, and nothing in this, how is that? Nothing in what I've said says that we tolerate military rule. We are against military rule, but we are for people's power.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. Revolution
Now. Revolution now. Revolution now.
Yes. Well, somebody's asking that we should declare our New Year's slogan, resolution that there will be no nonsense. No more nonsense. Well, which one was the one for the year before?
No grief for anybody.
And we are the only people who no grief for anybody.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
No more nonsense.
Nonsense.